towards a person of color. It's their stereotypes. It's the mannerisms towards Black people. It's mannerisms towards Hispanic and Latinos. It's the mannerisms towards Native, Indigenous, Asian people, Pacific Islanders. That is what it is. And I'm confused on how you're making it seem like, in my honest opinion, it sounds like you're flipping it. It sounds like you're basically saying that minorities can be racist towards an individual white person. And that's not even what interpersonal racism is.
That's the
Now,
case.
mind you,
Yes.
I do want to say one other thing, and then I will let you speak, I promise. The one part that kind of bothers me a little bit is how you're trying to act like racism as a whole is not systemic
What?
or even systematic.
I've never said that. Okay, okay. Do I have? Can I talk now?
Sure.
All right. So, okay. One, you still haven't proven me no definition, and two, that bubble that you're using, I already cooked you on that so many times. That's within the jurisdiction of Seattle, and that's off of Seattle.gov that you're using that bubble, whatever thing. And you haven't shown me the APA.org where it says interpersonal racism. I haven't read that part yet. And three is that interpersonal racism. How do I put it? It's any race can be a race a discrimination towards any other race. White people, yes, like you said, minorities can be racist to white people. That's how interpersonal works. It doesn't matter what race you are, as long as you're having interpersonal dialogue or whatever you have, as long as you show those categories of actions and discrimination and freaking hostility towards a race or whatever, that would be considered interpersonal. On a systemic level, you can get away with that, saying no, that's not racist. But on an interpersonal level, and that fits within all of racism, it fits within the interpersonal section of racism. That's why there's four. And if that's the case, what you're saying about white people, blah blah, cannot be racist, or they can't be racist towards any other race or whatever, then why is interpersonal racism there? Why would it be there? That doesn't make any sense.
Can I take your big screen one more time so I can actually make sure he understands?
Yeah, then after this, we're gonna slide back to Fonzie.
Yeah, this bubble in particular, which I'm confused on what you're not understanding. This demographic picture that I have up right here is the only thing that I took from Seattle.gov. Now, when I show you in particular the picture that I had up there with the definitions that I purposefully put on there, that in particular has nothing to do with Seattle.gov. And I need you to understand that, because I said it 3 different times and I'm kind of not understanding what you are not getting. So mind you, just another fun fact, anybody can fact check me on this, Ravi. I wouldn't mind if you did as well. But we all have to understand that with any form of racism, it is going to be systematic, because that's literally how it was built to function. It was built to function within the system. And that is what's confusing me with your argument. And that's what I'm not understanding in any way, shape, or form. So again, whenever it comes to interpersonal racism, the way that it functions, again, the way that it operates, the way that it runs, whenever, like how you turn on a car and it starts to drive, okay?
That's not the same.
It is literally, hey, I didn't interrupt you. Have the same decorum, okay? Thank you. So again, interpersonal racism is a prejudgment, bias, or discrimination from a white person towards a person of color. It doesn't flip in any way, type, or form. And I do find it a little bit weird how you were trying to say that racism, which is a social construct that was built within our government, within the system, within the laws that were put in place, is not a systematic structure. I don't understand that in any way, shape, or form. But one thing that I will always ask, and I will forever and always ask this, because I have been showing screenshots this entire time. If you could do me a favor, James, go onto that beautiful Google internet that you love so much and pull me up a source that is not Google AI. I will gladly concede.
You have not proved no source, man.
I will gladly concede.
Can I? Okay, so
James.
The definition.
I'm being respectful, James.
Are you gonna let me
speak?
speak?
I need you to understand what I'm asking you.
Real quick.
If you could go pull up a source that is not Google AI and prove me wrong right now, I will concede.
Yes, I am gonna prove you wrong right now.
Go
Yes.
ahead, pull
Just
up the
let me speak.
screenshot. I
Hear me
will
out.
wait
You're
my
not.
no, sir.
No,
I
no.
specifically told you the
I
way
have the
that I
sword, bro.
wanted you
I
to
have the
do it.
fucking sword.
Bro,
James, I need you to
chill,
This is why I get pissed
understand.
off, bro. This is why I get.
James, you're not
Dude,
Hold
Why I get.
on,
understanding
hold
what I
on. I'm
asked
stepping
you,
in,
sir.
James. I really don't want to
I have my 30
we're
seconds,
not,
bro.
hold on, we're not here to spam mute. But if the host is talking, if a mod is talking or saying something, I don't care if you're pissed off. Just give him that respect to allow him to say whatever he needs to say. We're trying to keep this as a 1v1, but you need to relax, take a deep breath or 2 or 3. I don't know. But relax and listen to what Ravi's saying.
So, Tobias, you did miss the update. When we're moderating, we can't debate, and when we debate, we can't moderate. Also, when my friendlies are having a 1v1, I only want that friendly to have that 1v1. I really want us to get away from having to or wanting to like chime in. I get there's aspects of it that we would have said if we were, or that we feel though would be good to kind of like add on, but we've kind of in a way hurt our friendlies when when we do that, right? Because ultimately these 1v1s are good to figure out how much we know and to help our cognitive flexibility, right? Like our ability to have that dialogue and to navigate through the confusion and remain consistent. With that being said, James,
Just 30 seconds.
what I
30
think his
seconds.
point. Hang on, James. You know what I think his point is, Vyper, is that
Mhm.
interpersonal is different from systemic. So if that's the case, he should be able to pull up a diagram of which separates all the functions of racism. So let's give James. Don't come off mute, James. I don't want you to come off mute.
But isn't that
I'm
what
gonna
I
give
did,
you.
Ravi?
No, but well, you showed him the Venn diagram, right?
Yeah, with each
He's
of the functionalities on there.
his point though, right, is that he doesn't realize he's saying this, but everything within that big circle, they're outside of that circle. So he should be able to pull up a diagram that supports that sense. And I'm gonna give you 3 minutes, right? But don't come off mute. Just go teacup and find that diagram where each aspect of racism doesn't overlap. And if you can do that, then all of us have to concede. Does that make sense? All of us have to concede if you can find us a diagram from a credible source. You don't have to speak to me. You want to, but you don't have to. Go back on mute. No one's
It's
gonna
not
mute
within
you.
the system, though. That's all I need.
James, you making this difficult, bro. See, my
I'll
moderators
show it to
shouldn't have to
you. I'll
mute
show
you.
it to you, but it has
James,
My
please go ahead and
moderators
show it.
should not have to mute you,
exactly.
James.
This is
You
what it
should
is. You have
just go back on mute, bro.
to understand.
You are
Understand.
you're an unnecessary headache. We do this every time. You come up here, you talk out of your ass, and then you complain when we don't want to hear it no more. Like, hello? Are you good? Like, I'm telling you exactly how to make us concede. If you can show us where any sociologist or any psychologist separates the functionality of racism as its own sovereign entity, then I will concede. They should not have a correlation. Hell, I'll even give you your 3 minutes back again, and as long as you'll need it. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. That's how you can make Vyper concede. We're gonna move on. We're gonna go back to Fonzie.
The source right here.
Take a screenshot and pull it up, James.
Ivy, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course, Faisal. What's going on, brother?
So, just walk with me for a few seconds, right? Let's imagine a house with 4 specific rooms, right? Just 4 rooms. Now, we can say that's a house because we can see the structure with multiple rooms, with multiple spaces, and it is a house. If we remove one of those rooms, can we still call it the house? Like, can we call that specific room we removed the house?
Say that one more time. Say that last part. I didn't hear you cut out.
If we remove one house from the 4-roomed house, can we call that house that part that we removed the house?
No.
Right, because it's not a longer part of the house, right?
Right.
It can't function part of the house if it's not on the. That's all this is. That's just my analogy on how racism works. That's it.
Can I also say one thing really quick? It says separating the functionality of racism from its systematic structure means distinguishing what racism accomplishes. Its functional outcomes, such as resource hoarding, exploitation, and social control, from how it is organized. So I really want to see this diagram in the nicest way possible. And I will concede. Was that a diagram?
Better way. It does not say.
All you're
It says
doing.
types of racism interpersonal. That's what you need to understand, Viper.
Okay.
And what
hang
you're
on.
saying is
James,
Let me ask
you're
you this.
still not understanding.
Let me ask you this, James. Are there different types of abuse? I'm gonna steal this, Jasmine, because I really like this point you brought up.
yes,
Okay, you know what?
different type. Yes,
I'm gonna make my own point.
that's why I told you to listen to before I said something.
Are there different types of tools?
Can't compare tools, but okay, yes.
Like, is a hammer a tool?
Oh my God, you can compare a tool to social beliefs, bro.
Is a hammer a tool?
Yes, it's a tool. Yes,
Is a screwdriver a
yes,
tool? Okay. Is a wrench a tool?
yes. I don't see where you're getting with this.
Okay. So they're all tools. They're all connected somehow, right? The umbrella is tools. The items are the actual tools, right? Like the actual objects, they have different names, but they're still tools. So you haven't shown us where
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, bro. Her Seattle.gov is false. I could prove that. I proved
you, James. Listen, you have not
Let
shown
me
us.
speak on. I'm talking about getting.
My patience wore thin very, very, very quickly. I'm sorry. W concession, Viper. You did so freaking good. Your patience is
And I actually did good today. I deserve praise for that because usually I would have called him a halitosis thirst eating thin Lipian, and I didn't. Well, actually, now I did, but before I didn't.
W Viper.
Also, I just want to quickly mention.
Oh, sorry. I just want to say one more thing. Just a fun fact. I'm going to sick and tired of saying this. The bubbles itself are from Seattle.gov. The definitions and functionalities that I put in the picture note. Okay, sorry.
Can I just give one quick fact? First off, Vyper was tearing.
Can you let us know after Faisal goes?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Go ahead, Faisal.
James is Demi Band from Swans Live because he does this all the time. I would have said this before, but yeah, he's Demi Band. Not